it's Mika. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. A little birdie told me that somebody is starting high school this year. Lucky for you, your internet big sister is here to help you. Thank you. High school is definitely the weirdest, best, most insane 4 years of your entire life. And everyone definitely has a different view on high school. Some people will tell you it's the most terrible 4 years of your life. Some people will tell you it's the best 4 years of your life. But I'm here to help you make it the best years of your life because it truly is where you find yourself. And I think that's one of the most important parts of being in high school. I split today's video into 4 different sections that I think are the most important things to know. So this is my little notes that I will be using. She's very, very long. So buckle up, get a drink, get a snack, and relax and just enjoy the ride because I'm here to help you make the best experience out of high school. The 4 topics I will be talking about in today's video are first day of high school, hygiene, academic, and social, which I think are the most important aspects that every freshman should know. First off, your first day of high school is going to feel super, super weird. Everyone is in the same boat as you. You're not alone. Your big sister is here to tell you that you're gonna walk in with your right foot because you wanna get into high school on the right foot. Everyone wants to make friends, do good. Everyone also has no idea what they're doing, especially in your first year. So try not to be too nervous because again, everyone's scared, everyone's nervous. It is your first time doing this. Please have your schedule memorized, or even if that's too hard for you, you can set your home screen as your schedule because you do not want to be that freshman that is just lost in the huge school. You don't want to be late to your classes or anything like that. So just try to memorize your schedule and especially the room numbers. This building will definitely be way bigger than your middle school. I'm not gonna lie, this happened to me my first year of high school. I walked into that building super nervous because honestly, I get the worst anxiety when it comes to doing anything new. I was literally just scrambling around like a chicken with his head cut off because I did not know where any of my classes were and I had never been into that building before and it was a whole mess. So please don't do what I did and have your schedule memorized. Once you get into each class, try to start eyeing people that kind of fit your vibe and go and introduce yourself. You want to be making friends in each class because trust me, if you have friends in your classes, the day will go so much faster and you won't even realize how long it's actually been until the end of the day because your friends can get you through so many annoying days at school. I know it's hard for some people, but try not to be too shy on your first day because people are naturally attracted to people who are more outgoing, and just try to have a smile on your face and introduce yourself to people. Okay, last one in this section, but try to find a group of friends or even a friend to sit with at lunch because you do not want to be that one person sitting alone in lunch because trust me, it will not make you feel good and you will just end up hating going to lunch even though it's supposed to be your break. And also, you never know how fast a good friendship can spark, so just try sitting next to someone new in lunch. Next up is hygiene, and honestly this is probably one of the most important sections in this entire video because a lot of people in high school do not take this one too seriously. Trust me, I can smell you from across the hallway. It is that bad. And honestly, it is that serious. So please make sure you put on your listening ears and listen up because this one is so important in my opinion. Not even in my opinion, it should be in everyone's opinion because it is that bad. It does get that bad. I cannot stress this enough. Please make sure you wear deodorant because nobody wants to smell you from across the hall. People do not like people who smell. People are naturally attracted to people who smell nice. It's just biology. This is my favorite tip, especially to beat school air because people underestimate how bad school air can actually be because it literally makes you look like a train wreck once you step foot into that building. Bring a small bag with deodorant, perfume, hand sanitizer, pads, or tampons, or even any makeup products so you can do little touch-ups in between classes. Trust me, it is a lifesaver because you literally never know when you're gonna wake up late one day and have to sprint out of the house, and then you realize you forgot to put on deodorant, you're gonna be so glad you packed a little small deodorant. You can just put it on super quick and save the hassle. It is a lifesaver, I promise. Speaking of smell, please make sure you bring something to chew like gum. And if your school doesn't allow gum, please bring a mint or something. You do not want to be talking to your crush with stink breath at 8 a.m. Going hand in hand with hygiene, always look presentable because you never know when an opportunity will walk through those school doors. Trust me, looking presentable makes all the difference. I know so many people who up their freshman year and their GPA is literally terrible. I cannot stress this enough. Your freshman year is the foundation for your GPA. If you fuck up your freshman year, your senior self will be looking back at you and shaking their head. You don't want to be a senior taking freshman classes because your freshman self decided to fuck around in that dumb little class. If you fuck up your foundation, your building will collapse, and that's a fact. Okay, I'm not very good at this one, but do not procrastinate. I am terrible at procrastinating. I am literally the queen of procrastination. If there's an assignment, I will procrastinate. That's just like how I am. I just wish I wasn't like this because it genuinely sets me back so much. Try to get your work done the day of or even the next day you get an assignment because you don't want to have to be saving it for the weekend. All your friends are going to be hanging out and you're going to be the one stuck at home doing your homework that should have been done on Tuesday. Weekend is your time to recuperate all your energy for the next week. Speaking of procrastination, get all your work done before the sun sets. And whatever you do, do not lay in bed. You will get tired and you will want to procrastinate and you will not want to do your work. Take challenging classes, but don't take classes that challenge you. For example, if you already have such a demanding schedule, like you have extracurriculars or you have so much homework from other classes, and on top of that, your teacher is giving you so much work that you don't even understand because she's such a terrible teacher, it's gonna show up in your grades and bite you in the butt, which is not worth the energy, trust me. Colleges like to see students who push their academic limits without setting themselves up for failure in their GPA. Be nice to your teachers. Listen, participate, answer questions. Try to build a good relationship with your teachers. And I'm not saying be a teacher's pet, but when the quarter is wrapping up and you have an 89 in one of your classes, your teacher will most likely raise your grade up 1 point just because you were the only one who just gave her the bare minimum and participated and was nice to her. This tip also comes in handy when it's time for recommendation letter. They will write you a good recommendation letter if you were nice to them. That's literally the bottom line, is being nice. You don't have to answer every single question your teacher asks. If you are rude to teachers, they will give you a hard time in their class. Freshmen already have such a terrible reputation because they're the youngest in the school, so just don't ruin it for your entire class. You're already gonna have a terrible reputation once you get into high school. Lastly in this category is find your learning style. Not everyone learns the exact same way. Some people don't learn by a teacher giving you a lecture and you're just expected to listen to the lecture and just know everything right after. Because honestly, that's not how I work and that's not how I will learn something. So it's not everyone, but please find your learning style. Whether you have 20 different pastel markers or you watch like 200 videos, find a technique that helps you learn. From my experience, if you don't understand a topic, it will show up one way or another. Everything you learn in high school is connected. Last but not least, this is probably the category that most of you have been waiting for, and it's social. I didn't think this one was true, but it's okay to let go and drift away from your middle school friends. And I'm not saying to completely drop them just because you're in a new setting in a new school. High school is the place where you really get to know yourself, so don't be shocked if people get to know other people and find different interests that don't interest you. Sometimes people have different interests and that's okay. I found this one out the harsh way. The first friends you make probably will not be your last friends. That also goes for people who you sit with at lunch, like your freshman lunch table. My freshman lunch table was filled with honestly people who did not go together and did not match each other's vibes. It was just a whole mess. This one is my favorite tip to give freshmen, is to join extracurriculars, whether it's clubs or sports. This will be the place where you probably will make the most friends, because it's the place that you find people who are like you and have the exact same interests as you. I made so many friends doing soccer and flag football. It's also the best way to get to know your upperclassmen and just classes who are above you. I have so many friends that I've met that are older than me and that I just click with so well. And these older friends can and will help you. Whether it's to help you with a class that you don't understand or any advice for the real world, they will help you. You do not need a boyfriend. You're new to the school and the first person you meet most likely will not be the one for you. Getting into a relationship is a lot of work. You barely know who you are in your freshman year, and imagine adding a whole other person into that equation. It's not gonna end well. And if you truly have the need to date, do not date the older classes. Because honestly, people who date the younger classes probably can't pull people from their own grade, so they just have to prey on the younger classes, which is so odd in my opinion. It's so weird. And people are just like, oh, it's just a 2 or 3 year age difference, but the maturity difference is really there, and it's so different. Freshmen are here, and even a junior is just like here. Last and certainly not least is try not to get dragged into drama. Drama will ruin your high school experience. Sadly, we are at the end of this video, but good luck to all the incoming freshmen. You're gonna do so great. And don't forget, these are gonna be the best 4 years of your entire life. So just have fun and don't take anything too seriously, because trust me, it's not worth the energy. I love you so much.